Okay, now that we finished analyzing the tree, we can actually use it to answer many questions. So basically, we need to know how to read a tree. So first, for example, if you invest on the stock, what is the probability to end up losing $10? Okay, where do you end up losing $10? Let me tell you, it's here. This is the outcome where you end up losing $10. So how can you end up here? Well, it goes from stock, okay, you invest on the stock, and then bad market, you choose keeping the stock, and then bad market again. Okay, so it says if you invest on a stock. So that means we already choose this branch. So we are already here. And we're asking what's the chance that we will end up going here? Okay, we start from here. What's the chance that we end up here? So let's see. How do you get there? Well, first, the market needs to be bad. So that's 0.6 of probability. Okay, once the market is bad, which is 0.6 probability, you would choose to keep the stock ending up here. And then you need to have another bad market, which is another 0.6 probability. Okay, so you need two things. First, market is bad first time. Second, market is bad another time. So the probability of having those events to happen is simply 0.6 times 0.6, which is 0.36. So that's the answer. So basically, if you like to know what's the probability to end up somewhere, all you need to do is to multiply all the probabilities you can find along the path. Now let's look at another example. If you invest on the stock, what is the probability to end up losing $5? So where would you end up losing $5? Let me tell you, it's over here. So in other words, the question is, given that you start from here, you already invest on the stock, what's the chance that you will end up here? Okay, how do we get here? Well, first you have a bad market and then you choose to sell the stock. The chance of having a bad market is 0.6, so that's the chance of getting here. But the problem is, once you get here, would you ever choose to sell the stock? Our analysis shows no, you would never choose to sell the stock. You always keep it. So that means you will never come here. So that means the probability of ending up here is simply 0, because once you get here, you never sell the stock. Okay, so it's 0. Let's look at another one. If you invest on the stock and the market turns out good, what would be your expected profit? Okay, so it says if you invest on the stock, that means we're here, and then it says the market is good, that means it's here. Then it asks what's your expected profit. Okay, so if I'm here, what is my expected profit from this point onward? You don't need to calculate because the answer is over here. We already found it. It's 8.2. So what is 8.2? 8.2 is the EV of this node, and it means it's the expected payoff from this node onward. This single number summarizes the expected value, or in other words, the long run average return, the long run average payoff from this point onward. Okay, so the answer is simply 8.2.